Okay. This arrangement is actually probably not going to work out. I'm trying to have my tea too close to me and not in the beanie cam, and it's like where the mic should be, so I probably should move my tea because the microphone is kind of important so that you guys can all hear me. Welcome on in, everyone. I mean, I guess the tea is important too, so that I can continue talking for you to hear me. Gonna get started off with the usual couple things: a quick tweet, a quick Discord, and a quick reminder that if you are watching in the future on YouTube, you can join me live on twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. Or if you just want more of this here on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel, My Simple Little Pleasures. My nails are really short right now. I'm not like enthused about them. My right hand is actually longer than my left hand, and that's very weird. I have a few thoughts. I'm like actually not sure which particular thought I want to go with, but like several of the thoughts involve pixie dust. I had an idea also for pink. We're working on like October themes, and hey Amethyst, hey Traylala. I had an idea for pink. I pulled some colors I had used before that I know would work well for her, but like I'm just like not enthused about doing it on this length of nail, so I'm gonna try to wait for them to grow out just a little bit and do something else for today. Like, and I kind of thought Halloween, and then I also kind of thought like maybe green depression awareness, or I also thought maybe like Halloween, or I also thought maybe like candy corn. All these October thoughts. Hey son. Yeah, well I took them down because I couldn't stand the patch that was on this nail. It kept failing. It was super annoying. I was just like always worried about it. I was like, let's get rid of it. And then I broke another nail. I broke this nail. That's why it's even like shorter than the rest of them. Meh. Like my right hand is longer than my left hand. That never happens. This feels like a weird angle. Anyway, so I think I need to do like a little bit of testing and then decide where I'm going with this for sure. I got a couple of black bases out. I was a little bit shook when I pulled out Raven because I did not remember that the bottle was this broken. KJD, oh goodness, thank you for the Prime support for 9 months. I have another Twitch baby. Oh yeah, and I mean it's kind of sharp. I always kind of think I meant to like put something on it, so I need to be very careful of this. It's sharp broken glass, but like it's actually sturdy enough that, I mean, it's a good chunk taken out of there. I'm trying to figure out how I can like show you guys. The camera of course is having fits. There we go. I mean, it's a chunk. Yeah, but it's not like leaking or broken, so that's the good news. I think we need to do that. And Focus, you better behave or you're gonna be next on the no longer on auto mode chopping block. Hey Ginger. Yeah, and actually when I was editing the edited tutorial for that and putting up the archive, like I was like, man, I want to do that again. So I think the combo I really want to try, like a lot of times, okay, obviously orange is a Halloween color. I feel like a lot of times purple and green get thrown in there too. Which green do you guys think? The brighter green or the greener green? I kind of think the greener green goes better with the purple. Yeah. Anyway, I pulled out, which one is this? Raven. because it's a black with a silver shimmer to it. Oh, can we, camera, you wanna help me here? Oh, it's very difficult to show the shimmer on camera, and especially when the camera is not wanting to focus. And then I wasn't surprised. I kind of remembered I have 2 bottles of Willa, which is just like cream black. So I was thinking like a black base and then like some Pixie Dust stuff happening, coming from somewhere, maybe not covering like the whole entire nail. Leftover pizza. What topping, son? Do you think the brighter green is more? It's kind of more slimy, isn't it? That was another idea. Like I could do slime with these. Oh. Excuse me, everybody. Maybe I should actually have a drink of water. We have water and we have tea. And we have the nail polish sketchbook. So these are some other ones that I pulled that I don't know that I'll necessarily even... Like I did have another orange. Like even just black, the black and the orange and the orange. Like that could be very Halloween-y. With or without, would I want to go with the gold? No, it's too gold. Like those 3. This is Beatrix. And this is Dara. And I think I used both of these when we did the Monarch Wings. Probably with this gold, which is Solange. You like Dara better? Which one is Dara? I've already lost track. Wait, Dara's one of these. Wait, what? Yeah, the darker orange. The greens, I know a lot of you guys have Zoya's too. The greens are Elfie and Cece. I feel like this is pretty good for a Halloween-y purple. Basinji, thank you for the host. Like a lot of the other purple pixie dusts I have are like more blue leaning or periwinkle. So thank you, Amethyst. Okay, so let's just... I wish I had a paler... I mean, like I pulled out all my pale pixie dusts and they're all kind of like goldy. Like as far as like the candy corn idea went. Like I don't know if I'd really want to substitute the white of a candy corn for gold. Even if it's a light gold. Okay, let's... What is today? The 21st? Polish already. Messy. I'm messy. Yeah, champagne. Champagne. Do I wanna... Let's just... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys the difference between Willa and Raven very well on camera. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess that decides which bottle of Willa I'm using, because I can't get that one open. Yeah, Willa's just black, cream. Raven, which, as I said, I'm being careful not to slice my fingers open as I'm opening it. Man, the silver is very difficult to see. Like even swatched out. I'm sure the camera's not gonna... No. You're gonna have to just take my word for it and the faint hints you can see here in the bottle. There, that's maybe the best shot I've had of it. Just a haze of silver. Because like I said, I don't think I want to do like a stripey kind of thing covering the whole entire nail. Yeah, you know, a lot of times, as many stamping plates as I have, I feel like I go and I'm like, none of these are quite what I want. So I always have that urge to buy more stamping plates. But I know what you mean about other brands, and it's like, are these actually etched deep enough to work? Magnetics are just really nice. I have some other thoughts on magnetics, like I would, I mean, obviously like to try marbling with them. I just don't know if I would want to then, what, do the magnet in the water or do the magnet once it's on my nail? Like, would it still be wet enough once it's like after I've dipped and everything to, I don't know. That's a to-do list item. Yeah. Hey, Music Al. I have a set with jack-o'-lantern faces on it from MoU London, and it's nice because otherwise, I mean, I find it difficult to like draw spaces that small that like don't look absurd. This one was really, yeah, the neck's all dirty. That's my fault. Probably won't use this, just like want to swatch it out next to the oranges just in case I change my mind. Sea creatures like jellyfish. Is there a squid, son? Is the question. Who are DRK? That sounds like an excellent idea. DRK. I mean, is it just the letters or does that stand for something? I'm not familiar with that brand. It's an indie brand. Black and gold would look nice. I mean, that's very Halloween orange. I feel like those two together would be really nice. This is more of like a Christmassy green than like a Halloween green. That would have come in handy a couple times while I was doing magnetic nails, because it was like I just ended up doing another coat and it wasn't really quite the same thing. Yeah, that's more of like a you got slimed on Halloween color. Man, I really got to work on keeping my Pixie Dust necks cleaner. They really just get super hard to open. Oh, this is that one that's kind of weird. I used this in the I recall this now. I used this in the pink and purple stripes one. It's like got a more jelly base than some of the others. Like, I don't know if you can kind of tell. Like, I had to glom it on pretty thickly there to get it to be like opaque. And then of course the black, which I think would be like a cool border of whatever I do next to the, you know, the cream or the shimmer. Of course, like, I'm not necessarily leaving these Pixie Dust textured either, but I'm not necessarily top coating them. I'm open to leaving them Pixie Dust textured today. Like, sometimes it's literally like not even an option, but it might be an option. Yeah, I want to get back to the squid water marble idea before the end of National Cephalopod Month. Trying to like feel how I'm leaning. So like one consideration is like probably like orange, green, and purple. One consideration would be like green and black. One consideration would be like light orange, dark orange, and black. Are my notes making sense? I'm just like, hello Nekomura. Welcome. I mean, I'm leaning away from like the orange and the green and the purple because the purple is kind of a pain to work with, but maybe over the black it wouldn't be too bad. Do I still have the detail brush here? This is the ombre brush. Is this the detail brush? This is not the detail brush. One of these days, you guys, imagine that, we're going to label these. Here we go. This little guy. I believe that's what I used last time. First time you've seen a nail art stream? Well, welcome. I know there are a few others out there, including a couple that are in chat right now. But yeah, I would love to see more nail artists on Twitch. When I started, I was kind of surprised that I seemed to be the first one. Okay, I'm just going to use part of the black swatch and see how the purple... This is like such a dirty lid. I should have gotten a new... Well, I'll get a new lid for the tutorial. Like, see how this goes. Like, over the black. Like, it's pretty dark. But it also does bring out the purple. Like, it doesn't make it as obvious. Like how sheer it is. Ooh, you guys aren't going to... There. It's a little bit more purple than the camera's wanting to pick up. That dark contrast. So maybe that wouldn't be so bad to use over the black. How about this green, the lighter green? How does that stand up over the black? Let's see. Maybe I should just zoom you guys in a little bit more instead of trying to lift up the notebook. Let's do that. Because some of the Pixie Dusts are like more opaque than others. It's still pretty bright. I mean, it gets a little bit darker. And the orange. The orange comes across really dark too. I think the green is the least changed. Thank you for the follow, Nekomura. I hope I'm like halfway semi-pronouncing your name right. I feel like I'm probably not. I kind of like that. And then, I mean, like, we could, with the black also... I mean, we could either put the colors all next to each other, or we could, like, space them out with a black in between. Of course, I don't know that I want to do just, like, straight up stripes. I felt like the purple... I like the design that we did with the purple one better than the design that we did with the shades of blue that was just like a diagonal. Like, I liked that one, but I felt like the pink was like more dynamic almost, if that makes any kind of sense. What would make sense for a shape for Halloween? Like some kind of... I mean, I could do the squares like we did, like when we were doing the pink. Oh, where did it go? Let me show you guys. Do I not have that up somewhere? I thought I did. like a picture of it. Well, okay. I can't find it right now, but like when we had it and it was just like a square in the corner and then the rest of the nail was silver, except in this case the rest of the nail would be black. Yeah, blobs or paint, like paint or blood drops, yeah. Ooh, a zigzag. Ooh. But I mean, we would have to. I mean, like, okay, now my brain is like, I like that suggestion music, Al. That was like popcorn ideas in my brain. Like, just the zigzag idea. Like, you got like a little nail. I mean, okay, you could keep it basic as fuck, you know. You could go basic that way, etc. You could like keep them even or like start like making them uneven so that like they like went off at different angles. As far as like with the color, now I'm kind of wanting to do like the whole nail covered and then just like in between you could like put in the black. Or which one? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's okay. If I do that, probably I would go ahead and cover the whole nail. So it's not super going to matter what we use as the base. I probably would just use the regular black just to give it like a dark background. I think it helps the purple. It darkens up the orange, but not like horribly. All right. Now, you know I'm not going to be too super neat here. I'm just trying to keep it like a semi-reasonable size. I mean, these are actually like huge compared to my poor little short nubs right now. No. I'm not actually mad about it exactly. I'm just kind of irritated. Like, I literally go 9 months without a break, and then in the span of like a couple weeks I have like 3 breaks, and now this is the situation. I actually don't mind my right hand's length, but this hand, particularly like my ring finger, is getting like I can feel my fingertips, and that's weird for me. Yeah. Ooh, a patchwork would be cool too. Too many ideas, you guys. I'm so glad I streamed. I was not in a great mood. TBH. But I wasn't in a great mood last night either, and after stream I was in a pretty good mood. Because y'all are awesome. A lot of you guys were there last night. I appreciate it. Okay. So, I mean, I think if I really want to like not... Like, I think starting from the corner would be a good idea. And then like... like something like this. My fuck. I knew it. Sorry. Somebody's probably doing exclamation off camera right now. See, now I also feel like we could do them at different angles. I could also play with the... See, I knew... I could also play with the different thicknesses. Like skinnier of the line at the corner, and then like wider as it comes toward like the tip of the nail. And then have like... coming in like that. And then have a little orange guy coming in here. And then, I mean, I could work with them a little bit once I have the other ones laid out, too. Like I said, if I want to make the purple a little thicker as it gets, like, in the wider section where they're farther apart, I could do that. Same with the green. And then come in and do touch up with the black in between them all. And I mean, ideally I'd be going, you know, multiple nails at a time so it would be dry by the time I came back. But you could use the black in between to just like clean up anything you didn't like. Like that. Camera, please. You're not doing me any favors here, and it's already really difficult because it's really dark. I'm not happy with how the camera is showing this, but I like the way it's looking. I like it quite a lot. Yeah. I mean, let's see if I can... Oh, hold on. Where are we? Over here. Okay. There. That's closer to how it's looking in reality. The purple, the camera's really having trouble picking up the purple. Yeah, I wonder if the flashlight would help. Would it? Whoa. What are you stuck on? Okay. You tell me, guys. Is that helpful or not? I mean, it gives you kind of a different view of the colors. I'm not going to say that's more accurate. It's not this dark. It's dark. I mean, it is. It's not this dark. I wonder what the tutorial camera is going to think of this. Let me, I should have had this out already. Let me mount this up and see. Of course, too, I mean, it's going to be on my hand, not on a completely white background, but of course we're going to be working on a paper towel, so we are going to have some white background to deal with. Alright. Sorry for wiggles. Hello. Yeah, even the tutorial camera doesn't like this combination, but it's not quite as bad as the webcam. So, okay. We're going in this direction. I feel like I need to refine it a little bit. Like, do I want to switch up which is like kind of the more central color on each nail? Do I want to come from different corners? Hey, bro. Because, you know, we could have them all coming from like a similar corner. We could like come from this corner. We could come from that corner. We could come from the sides. I also kind of wonder. No, yeah, it makes sense this way, I think. I was thinking, should I... Sorry. Um, should I do the black first or the color first? But the one you do first is the one that's going to have a stable zigzag, like the purple is zoom 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 zoom, right? The black is like that on one side, but the other side of it matches up to the orange, which is kind of more a shorter, choppier zigzag. So the black is actually a more irregular shape. So I think, like, just trying to picture this, I think we want to keep the stripes as the regular shapes and the black as the irregular fill between the shapes. Am I making sense? $2 weeks? I feel like that's really slow. Like, aren't they digital? Like, how come they can't, like, email that shit to you directly the same day? Hopefully, I mean, some of those picture takers for kids are pretty freaking good. Photographers. We know words, y'all. Like, would I want to consider bursting? Like a burst? Like, what about from the side? Like, what if we did something like... There's so many possibilities with this kind of stuff. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it's gonna look pretty freaking cool regardless. I don't think I like it coming from the side. I don't feel like I have enough room to zigzag. I need to go like more lengthwise on my nails, even though my nails are not as much lengthwise as I would like. This too, I think going more lengthwise is going to create more of an illusion of length than breaking it up into like chunkier horizontal stripes. Yeah, I was thinking about crisscrossing them. I just think it would end up like it's already pretty messy. You know what might help? Or it might just make things even harder to see. Can you guess? Top coat. I think I meant to fill up this bottle and I didn't. Oh no, I did. Or did I? No, I did. Okay. Now it's glossy and hard to see. You're welcome. One day, though, also, by the way, I would like to revisit the blobs. Because I think the idea of, like, not even just drips, but, like blobs. Like, blobs. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Like amoebas. Which that? What? Oh, you like the lengthwise better. Okay. Should I go more lengthwise? I kind of like them like this kind of corner angle, but I maybe like more, actually more lengthwise. I feel like that then kind of is limiting too, because if you go like too crazy, as far as being uneven, then you cut into the space there is on the side to the point where I would almost certainly have to cross them at some point, which I kind of don't want to do because I feel like it would get messy. I feel like going at an angle kind of allows you some freedom to... Yeah, exactly, musical. Okay, that. And do I even want to keep them like in the same orientation? Like even if I switch them up, do I always want, oh goodness, the subtle little questions. See, because then like this, like if I wanted to sneak in the green and the purple, like they're just restricted. Like even trying to make them uneven, like there's barely enough room to make them match, let alone to make them something different. Yeah, for the width. Yeah, I'm like seeing the problems with both of these, like, yeah, you just, like, you don't have enough width. Yeah, no, that's not it. It's not it, dog. Do I want to keep them in the same order each time? Because we could do I have like a little dotting tool or something I could... So like this one I did here is like, well, that's not enough. I'm gonna need more polish to demonstrate. All right, orange, green, purple. Like this one is orange, green, or no, God, I already did it wrong. Orange, purple, green. That's what that should have been. Like purple in the middle. But you could also do like I started doing, orange, green, purple. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like even if I switch up the color, what color is like in the middle or on the sides, I could put them in different orders depending on if they're... Am I overthinking this like way too much? I think I probably am. Because I mean, okay, so if we have a purple one, let's just say we have, like, basically each one has two ways that they could go. If we have purple in the center, am I still on camera? No. If we have purple in the center, it can have orange either on the top or the bottom, and green either on the top or the bottom. If we have green in the center, we can have purple either on the top or the bottom. We can have orange either on the top or the bottom. And if we have orange in the middle, I'm running out of polish here. Damn it, I don't want to put any more out. We can have green, dang it, where'd the fresh green go? Right here. Either on the top or the bottom. Come on. And purple, either on the top or the bottom. Maybe a little way too much. Just maybe a little. This is the lid we'll be using for the tutorial. Not this one. Yeah, I'm way overthinking it. Also, like, I've been starting with the middle one, but I suppose I could also start with either of the side ones, and then that would also, like, inform the design. I mean, there's a part of me that feels like I need to sketch out exactly which combination or order these for each design is going to be on each finger. Hello, sunshine. Thanks for shining directly in my eyeballs. Yeah, the pixie dusts pop off kind of weird. Like these ones that are already dried on here. Like they're very stiff and brittle. Of course they're... Can I get the underside of this? They're... Whoa! What? Okay, that like disappeared forever. The backside of them dries very glossy and weird. Not weird necessarily, but like it's so smooth from being on the lid. But then of course the other side is pixie dust. Which for those that like are not familiar, pixie dust is a textured matte glitter. So that's like the textured side. That's like the shiny side. I mean, it's, you know, it's sparkly. You can see those shimmers in there. But it's also matte. And it's also... I don't know if you can hear that. It's rough, you know. I think... I need to just like dive into it. I need to just go. Like with a small, slight general plan. Of course, if I don't have a plan, I just realized why I have to have a plan. Like ideally I would go in all with one color, so I need to know where that one color is going on each nail. I mean, I suppose I could decide on the fly. No. Or maybe I can. Okay, let's just get started. Let's try. Don't say I can't, say I'll try. Alright. Okay, so, and this one. Okay. Don't need the... Whoa! Whiteout! I'm sorry, Whiteout. My love. We gotta do another room rando sometime soon, you guys. He is okay. He was in here earlier. I don't know where he went. Beanie! Your adoring public would like to see your face. He's just about over the eye drops, even with the incentive of the treats. He really doesn't like the... He's better about the ointment than he is about the actual drop kind. I don't know. I'm so surprised at how much I enjoy the Amethyst. I'm really glad that you guys like them too. Just gonna give my nails a quick swipe down with acetone. That's what this is. The polish removing stuff. One of these days too, maybe we'll do an enemy randomizer. That's gonna be really insane. Not on top of a room rando though. Somebody suggested that to me. They were like, just do both. Like, no. I think that would be a little bit too much, at least for a first time. Ooh. Sorry. You guys could have a better view. Because this is about where we're going to be for most of the tutorial, so... Yeah, I could even adjust you guys a little bit more. I mean, you could be right, Amethyst. But wouldn't that be entertaining to watch? I think I've got to close this. It's like too much in my eyeballs. Okay. Napkin. Camera. Depends on the day. Some days I can put up with a little bit more insanity than others. Okay, let's get you guys in just a little bit closer, maybe like that. Oh, this feels so weird. My nails haven't been this short in quite a long. I mean, look at that. You can see fingertip. There. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Starting off with clean, dry nails, we're going to begin with the base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, which is a peel-off base. You can use whichever is your personal favorite. Good old, bad old peel-off base coat. I'm gonna have a hell of a time wrapping the tips on this nail. A hell of a time. I know my nails grow pretty fast though, so by the end of next month, I'm sure I won't still be complaining much. Yeah. Well, and I didn't want to take these down any further. Like, this is like as low as I'm comfortable with. This is like as low as I'm like not pissed off about. But like, this is literally like a comfort issue. Like, this finger feels like it's like, you know, left the house wearing a skirt with no undies on or something. Like, I keep feeling things on my fingertip, and it just is not natural for me. Like, that little part of my finger is used to being covered, and it's like having your ass hanging out in the wind. I mean, kinda. Maybe that's an extreme comparison. But that's like literally what it seems like. Aw, that is kind of sweet. Nail polish? I bet my niece would enjoy this. It's true though. Once people know you like nail polish, it's like you're the person they think about anytime anything vaguely nail related comes up. Okay. Hands feel a little bit unsteady today, so hopefully I can keep the zigzags even-ish. Sorry. Thumb's out of frame, I'm pretty sure. Which, I don't know what I did to my thumb, but I actually have a... I just touched my wet base coat against my hand. It's fine, though. I have a little stress line. See that white mark? Near the cuticle? I mean, it looks like I dropped something on it or something. It's not like a divot or anything, but, like, those lines usually indicate, like, something's up. I don't know. I don't remember doing anything to it. Oh no. One of my worst nail breaks was attempting not to flash everyone my underwear on a particularly windy day at the grocery store and caught my thumbnail on the cart, the metal cart that I was trying to take back to the corral. That's how that felt. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, it could be, I mean, it could be travel related. I technically didn't break a nail on my trip, but the patch that was on this nail failed, like I was at the airport, and like, you know, that feeling, and you like there's a little, and I was just like, you know, do I want to try and get through security and fly all the way home and, you know, take the light rail and like all this shit all the way home just to try to preserve this little small corner? And I was like, no, I do not. So I actually, like, you know, just like ping. And like, I don't mind this length. It's okay. It's the shortest end of okay that there is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't usually ever have white lines in my nails anymore, even small ones. I used to get them way more often. I don't know. I don't know. How many times have I said that? So many unknown unknowns. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't want to be doing that while recording. You people that are here live just have to take it. Okay. For this design, I'm going to be using 4 Zoya Pixie Dusts. The purple is... What is on? Okay, hold on just a sec. Let's clean Carter up. Why is this so stubborn? There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's try it again. Camera. Tutorial camera, please. Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling? Okay, let's try this again. There, perfectly fine now. Today I'll be using 4 colors from Zoya. Well, it's not exactly a line, is it? Okay, take 3. Take 3, you guys. Today I'm going to be using 4 Pixie Dusts from Zoya. This purple is Carter. The bright green is Cece. The orange is Dara. And the black is Dahlia. I'll be doing the nail art with those 4. And for my base color, I'm just going to be using Zoya Willa, which is a black cream. Yeah, I almost even wondered if it could possibly be due to like stress and shit, just because shit's been a little stressful recently. Makes me appreciate one coat black, but considering how much I've been using that, I feel like in this case it's not worth it, because I'm for the most part going to be covering up the base color. This is just like a just in case there's any gaps or anything. And until I have a backup bottle of that, I can't just go using it willy-nilly when it's not actually beneficial. I'm using 4. No, they're 4. The orange, the green, the purple, and the black. There's a black pixie dust too. I'm like, wait a minute, can I count? Yes, I can. Not always. Yeah, it could be from the accident. I mean, that I keep that nail pretty short, so I'm not surprised that it didn't break, but if the thumb kind of jammed against the steering wheel or anything, yeah. I take my car into the shop on Monday to start getting repaired, by the way. And then I'll have a rental car. So I won't be... I mean, I'm not exactly stranded. The car's drivable. But, like, I'm not comfortable driving it in its current condition. So, and then once that's over... I mean, I don't know. It'll just be a wait and see game to see if insurance reimburses my deductible or not. I think they're gonna at least have to reimburse part of it. Like, the shit was not my fault. But we'll see. Thankfully, I have savings to dip into for this type of shit. Like, a lot of people would be like super shit out of luck. It's this one, son. It's Dahlia. I mean, if I like having a base color to work on when I'm like doing painting or freehand. I wouldn't want to use a Pixie Dust for the base because then it would be like, I don't want to say lumpy, but uneven and harder to art on. It's kind of patchy. There. And that one, look how opaque that one is. Like, if you zhuzh it a little bit, you can get this to a one coat black. It's just not like straight up a one coat like the Hollow Taco. Hey, Skarmory. Hello. And thank you. I guess. We haven't gotten to the amazing part yet. We're going to be doing cool things. I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is like stagger the colors a little bit. Try not to have any two nails alike. We could do like purple center, purple bottom, purple top, purple bottom. Do I need to write this down? I might have to write this down. Hi, Amory. What? No, I'm sorry. I've never played a Pokemon. This is true. Okay, so if we like line these, okay, purple bottom, purple middle, purple top, purple bottom, purple middle. And then call it green, orange. And then green, orange. This makes sense to anybody but me. Yeah, okay. That's our chart, y'all. And we'll just reverse it for the other hand, I think. This is the pinky over here. And then to the thumb over there. So like... Hey, yo. I'm glad you could pop in for a little bit. I hope your visitors are not being too stressful for you. Visitors always just like, man, you're in my space. I like you, but you're in my space. Okay. Okay, I want to start with the purple, I think, and then... Wait, I need to put this somewhere where I can see it. Where is that? Can I just, like, prop this right here? Oh, God, this is going to fall. It's going to fall. It's going to be a crash. It's going to be a horrible, horrible thing. Maybe I should... Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're smart. We're not going to let this crash to the ground. We're going to transfer my handy-dandy little chart onto a handy-dandy Post-it note, and we're going to stick that somewhere where I can see it. All right. O, G, P, G, P, O, P, O, G, POG, O, G, P, and then G, P, O. That works. Yeah. So, we're playing with the Pixie Dusts. And gosh, this is probably still hard to see. They're a little easier to see now that they're dry. The purple is stubborn. We're doing like this one. We're doing randomly zigzags coming out of the corner. And we're hoping that it's going to be cool. It's going to be dark. It is. But it should be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I'm just going to like make sure that this... Okay. Right there where I can easily see it. Hey, Sparkly. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, Halloween, but also like the more non-traditional Halloween colors, like with the purple and green in there. It's actually really nice. This could be our thumbnail. Sometimes I look through, I'm like, damn it, I forgot to make a thumbnail that I could easily like screenshot out and just like shloop, sneak in there. Okay, so we're gonna start with the purple. We've got a small brush. All right, let's get this on again. Get this open. Oh, tutorial cam. Okay, I was gonna say tutorial camera. You're testing my fucking patience. I have a small lid that I'm going to use to put out just a little bit of the polish to work with. And then with a small brush, I'm going to be drawing some kind of randomly shaped zigzags, starting from the corner of my nail and moving toward the tip. And I'm going to kind of stagger where the colors are placed and how the zigzags are on each nail. It's dark, you guys. It's so dark. Even on this camera. Oh, I love it though. This is like such a right up my alley combination. You guys know. Okay, purple at the tip on this one. Well, tip, top, side-ish area. That's what I'm calling the tip. Bottom again. Okay. Um, this is going okay. And then where do we want it? Here in the middle. This is where music would come in handy. Like just a little bit of background music while I am squinting in concentration. Well, I guess I'm not actually squinting, but you know what I mean. All right, yo. Thanks for popping in. Hey, there we go. Come through camera. So, like I said, like dark. But, like, I mean, you know, it's Halloween. It's not fucking Easter. Well, not fucking Easter. You know what I mean. Sorry, anyone that's like, can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see. All right, so I'm just going to repeat this. And I don't even need to look at the note. I can just, like, actually literally look at my other hand, except wait. All right, outside in. Outside in. And I did not, like, super think about that, if that was really the way I wanted to do that, or if it should have been inside out, but it's done now, so. Oh, y'all. I'm just trying to, like, be patient, slow, not overload polish on the brush. I can literally feel my hand shaking, so I'm just trying to figuratively cross my fingers and just, like, go for it. Oh, I like this one. It's looking kind of like a lightning bolt. All right, tip. And I think, like, once I get the first set done, I mean, I'll still have to pay attention. Make sure I'm doing the colors in the order that I decided that I wanted, but I think it should get a little bit easier on the next couple colors. Of course, off to the side, like, if it starts getting glommy, I'm just dipping it in a little acetone to clean it out. The unwritten return is just, like, back in the back of your head. Oh, Amethyst is going to the comic shop. Alright, Amethyst, if you're not already gone. Oh, can't. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. I realized, like, a while ago that I had turned off the camera's, like, auto turn off, and that's why I kept running out of battery, because it was just sitting there, like, on when it didn't really need to be, like when I'm doing my right hand. So hopefully we'll have less battery changing incidents. Okay. Trying to hold still. Okay, and then this one is like... And I'm trying to keep like like I said, the color layout's the same, but not necessarily like the zigzag pattern itself. Okay. So, whew, whew. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't ever remember going on like an actual Easter egg hunt, but just like not like for actual eggs, but more like for little like prizes. Hair, please stay behind shoulders. I've done a couple of Easter designs that I've really liked, even though I'm generally not like super a pastel person. Yellow. Yeah, the bunny. The Easter bunny's like Santa Claus. They come as long as you believe. Don't quit believing or you're gonna quit getting treats. Is that rule? Yeah, you are acting a little bit weird today, tutorial camera. Is your lens dirty? Oh, there is a little beanie hair trying to make an appearance in there. Alright, green is our next little color. Alright, so green in the middle here. And we want to make sure that this is thick enough that the green like stands out on top of the black. Like that. Green on the tip here. And again, obviously not actually the tip, but in my head, that's what I'm calling it. Then we've got green on the bottom. I don't like this shape, but I'll work with it. There. Okay. Then we want green in the middle here. We will, of course, do a little cleanup around the edges, so it's not like a big deal if I get some in my cuticle, although maybe I will. I have a oyster kernel. Get the worst of it. So, no need to make my job harder later. And then once we finish all the colors, if you were not here during the planning phase, the plan is to fill in between with the black Pixie Dust. You can't eat cute looking things. But they're not real bunnies, son. Alright, those two are just going to have to touch a little bit right there. And that's fine, actually. Me seeks. VJB1234, thank you for the follow. Okay, so repeat this here. This will be a center. So, I'm trying to think of a topic to ramble on, you guys. And, like, a go-to topic is upcoming stream things. If you have anything else you would particularly like me to ramble about, please feel free to drop an idea in the chat, because we've got lots more to do here. Like I said, I'm just checking, like, my other hand to see. Okay, now we want to go... Literally, what did I even... How did I eat... Okay, I have that much polish on my fucking finger. How did I jack absolute the fuck out of this nail? Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, I just read part of a very horrible story. Oh god, sparkly. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're just gonna do like that for right now. And then we'll fucking fix it once that's dry. God, I literally, like, what did I even do? Seriously. Okay. Top. How could I have done that? You guys, can I do a manicure ever without, like, screwing myself over? Let's actually bring this one in from, like, right here. Camera, thank you. Please help me out here, camera. I'm already having a rough day. Okay. Okay, so before that semi-disaster happened, I was going to talk about upcoming stream things. Oh. Yeah, horror stories for Halloween. Okay, so later tonight, something will be happening. Probably, as far as I know right now, I'm going to continue the 106% Hollow Knight practice that we started last night. Unless somebody starts putting together an off-week race. Because it's not race night, but sometimes, you guys know, races still develop. But as far as the last time I looked, there was not anything developing. So, but I've kind of gotten into the habit of streaming twice on Saturdays, with nail art in the afternoon and then games in the evening. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. And, you know, like last night I thought I could make it through the whole run. And I really spent a lot more time than I expected practicing certain things. And there are a few things that I learned last night that I'd want to like refresh myself on tonight. But I'm actually not sure. I mean, it would depend on how late I stream, whether or not I'm actually able to get through all of them. If we get through them, then tomorrow is going to be an actual run. If we don't get through them, then tomorrow is going to be continuing the practice. At some point, I need to figure out when would be a good time to do a photo looking at stream for both the state fair and my trip out to California. Just spend a little time hanging out and looking at pictures. Like I want to do that before they both are like so far in the past. It's like, wait a minute, well, when was this? What is this that we're looking at here? So that's a thing that I would like to do. I haven't actually gone through the pictures yet and looked, because like I don't want to show you guys the dumb ones or the repeats or the ones that are out of focus or that. So usually like before I do a photo stream, I like to go through, review all the photos and like just clean things up. And then yeah. So I don't know when that's happening, but it is on my mind to happen soon. And then of course just like regular more October things. What I think I want to do for breast cancer is a reciprocal gradient in the shape of the ribbon, which I'm hoping I can accomplish with liquid latex. That's my thought. My green for depression awareness, I got like a little bit more mixed thoughts, but I'm pretty strongly set on doing a reciprocal gradient for breast cancer. Okay, let's just like there. We're just gonna make that one chunky. It's fine. Everything's fine. They are showing up much better like on my fingers than on the sketchbook, of course, as predicted. So even the purple even seems like it shows up better now that we've got the green added on there also. Is it just my imagination, or excuse me? Okay, so time to move on to the orange. Orange. The Halloweenest of Halloween colors. Halloweenest or Halloweeniest? Oh, camera. Tutorial camera. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you being such a dick? Okay. Orange. O is for orange. Okay. So, obviously this one's easy because we just go wherever is left of the other two. So this one is top. And we have to kind of like thicken it up again a little because we don't want it to be too transparent and dark. Like we do want it to be obviously orange. For this one, we're down on the bottom. I feel like I'm not sure if I made the right choice of shape right there. And I mean, I could change it if I really, really wanted to, but we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Mm-hmm. Alright, nice big center one. Let's do like this. Okay. And then I think I may go back and somewhat thicken up all of them before I go in and move on to the black. If they need it, I'll just take a critical look and see. I feel like odds are I may need to fill in a little bit more, but maybe not. Yeah, it's meant to be that way. It's uneven. You know what? We're gonna really go for the corner on this one. Like that. And then can I just like, yeah. And some of this will get cleaned up because we're like really close to the edge here. That's fine. Okie dokie. Oh, that's too low. That's all in my cuticle. Okay. Hmm. Oh, you're welcome, Sparkly. Thank you guys for whoa! Oh, it is. It's a 6-month subiversary. Thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime on me, and thank you for the support and for being part of the community. I can take limited credit for what a great community we have here, you guys. That's 100% on you guys. I mean, I guess I've gathered you here today to form a nail art super community. Just someplace to relax and look at pretty things and be creative. For myself and for you guys. Okay. Ooh, ice cream sundaes. That does not sound like a bad idea, son. I mean, it is Saturday night, so you are gonna need, like, snacks to keep you going. Oh, that was kind of glommy. A little bit of glom there. Oh, being here. I'm not going anywhere in my busted car. One of the first places I'm gonna go once I get my rental is like to the grocery store. The first place I'm gonna have to go, just because I haven't been having enough fun already, you guys. On Monday, I have a dentist appointment. Yay! Not really yay. I mean, I don't dislike the dentist, but you know, certainly not my favorite place. I feel like this is coming out kind of lumpy, this particular line. But the black Pixie Dust will allow us to clean things up. I feel like this corner needs to be, oh my god, my hand is so shaky. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my teeth are pretty good. Although, last time I went to the dentist, I remember was right after I had chipped a tooth. So that was like a little bit stressful, but I was fairly sure it was minor, which they confirmed. They said that grinding your teeth can make your teeth weaker overall and more prone to like breaking or cracking. So I'm trying to like be more aware of when I'm grinding my teeth and like stop. I even bought myself a mouth guard, but I haven't used it. This is sloppy, I feel like. Okay. Do I have enough left for this? Maybe. Maybe we do. How far over do I want to go? Like maybe to there? There we go. Do I want to... Yeah, we'll do like that. We'll do like that. And get these little corners. Okay. Section portion 1 complete. Now, are there any spots here I want to touch up? Yes. Do I want to explain touching up? Yeah, probably I should. Once I've done all the zigzags, I'm going to go back and do any little touch-ups where I feel like the color needs to be more opaque, or maybe the zigzag needs to be a little bit wider. Once I've finished all that, I'm going to go back and fill in between each of these with the black Pixie Dust. So yeah, this is like completely, you know, depending on how you feel about it. Like, I kind of like making them a little wider. It's optional. A little wider at the tip, I should say. Toward the tip of my nail, I should say. Plus, just any places where it's not fully opaque, where it's weird, or maybe you don't like where you started or ended. See, like here, like this should have probably gone up there like that. In hindsight. And it's another opportunity to somewhat correct some of the like corners. Like I said, the black will make that also pretty easy. So this is mainly more, like I said, thickening than actually like cleanup. Okay, I think this hand is just about done. Been getting to hear Mr. Bean growl. He's over the eye meds. Alright, this one, see, like didn't go quite all the way down to the cuticle. Little touch up there. Because like when you go back with the black to clean up, you can touch up corners and stuff, but then you can only take away. If you see places where you need more, you gotta do that first. Like that. Just small little subtle, optional subtle changes. Oh, that's messy. I'll definitely have to clean that up with the black. But it's fine because not only is the black, well, you know, black, it's a good formula. It's a really opaque formula. Okay, almost done with this hand. Well, no, gotta do the orange, then we'll be done with this hand. This, yeah, right here. Yeah, I would imagine if you got used to wearing it, it would be super weird not to. Just a tad bit more. And like as you're thickening them, you can slightly change the angle a little bit too, just by how you thicken it. So like I said, if you're not like super thrilled with the way the design turned out, now is the time to help address that. Okay. The orange I especially like. I mean, it's if this is Halloween, we need to make sure that the orange is like nice and vibrant. Down in the little fat chubby sidewall. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm always super, super critical of my freehand skills. But I almost always, like, when I look back, I'm like, you know, that was actually not bad. So I'm trying to not be too overly critical of this. Like, I definitely can see the messy areas. Of course, we haven't even gotten to the black part yet to do cleanup, but practice makes better. Perfection rarely fucking exists in nail art. As far as I'm concerned, you guys know how often I'm like, oh my god, this is it, 100%, this is it, exactly what I wanted. The crappy tail wag. Well, with Bean, it's kind of funny because I mean, he obviously knows that like something is going on. The medicine is a thing. Because I'll try to get him to settle in my lap to do it, and he doesn't like fight me. But then he like doesn't want to stay in my lap, and he like pounces out of my lap with much lashing of tail and type of sounds. But then, like, he doesn't leave. He just sits in his chair, and then he, like, headbutts me, like, Mama, why are you messing with me? And I have to, like, try to tell him, like, man, we gotta do this medicine. So you don't go blind and become a little pirate kitty. Okay. So I'm just going to do the same on my right hand here as I did on the left, trying to cut myself a little bit more slack, working with my offhand, all that good stuff, you know. Gonna need some more purple. More purple. Kind of the opposite of a dog, where you get tail action when they're happy. Okay. Am I still okay? I get more and more like in concentration mode, and then I'm like, wait, am I still on camera? So stressful. Okay. He caters. Thank you. I wanted something that was gonna take a good amount of attention. And this definitely fits that bill. Yes, the curly hair product. Ooh, did you try it? Whoa, that was... I'm probably off camera for this thumb. I'm sorry. This feels really awkward for some reason. Like, it didn't feel as awkward when I was first doing it. It was just kind of an awkward one, I guess. I love coconut products. My hair seems to quite like coconut. Wait, so you like it, or is that actually the name of it? I'm like, wait, is this an endorsement, or is this a catchy name? Okay, that was just very messy also. Butt spot. That tickles my funny bone. Oh. Not all coconut products necessarily smell like coconut, though. Like, if they're refined, then a lot of times then it doesn't have as much coconutty smell. It just has all the coconutty benefits. Oh. Okay. Why does touching up lines seem so much easier than just making good lines in the first place? I mean, I don't feel like I did a bad job, but like, I don't know. Fake coconut smell is not a good smell. Yeah, that's probably it. Kind of like coloring in a coloring book. That's maybe not quite the right analogy. Sorry again. Thumb time. Then we'll do the black. Then we'll do probably almost definitely 2 coats of top coat. Probably almost definitely. Moon Bandit. Welcome on in. Corn tortillas have a little bit of weird smell to them, kind of a Play-Doh smell. Thank you, Scarmori. Okay, so we need to do the orange on the right hand. A little bit of orange touch up. Then we'll go in with the black and really clean up. And just fill in. Okay. Moon, what have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I need to commission you so that you're forced to stream. And also so that, like, I can have my emotes. Anybody that doesn't know, Moon Bandit is an awesome artist. She is responsible for the chromotes that we all know and love. In addition to Grabby, Top Hat, Fluke, and the one I can never remember the name of, but I think is just so cute. And the other one. 3 commissions? Heck yeah. Word is spreading that moon motes are best motes. Well, of course, I guess that's a presumption that they're emotes. I'm assuming you do take commission work on other stuff, too. Other Twitch-related stuff, or even just other stuff, generally. Yeah, Manighty. That one. I love that one. Because he's so cute. Yeah, my mom is really sensitive. She hates, like, when you walk by somebody and it's like, good or bad, it's like, I don't need to smell you from multiple feet away. I just don't. I know the feeling, Moon. Yesterday and today it was kind of hard to start stream, but I'm so glad that I did. I mean, I don't have anybody to socialize with in real life, unfortunately. Y'all are my social circle. I don't know. I was disappointed with the last couple nail art streams. I think you guys know that. And that was like putting unnecessary pressure on myself because, I mean, it just doesn't fucking always work out. It just doesn't. That's something you gotta accept. But, like last night too, I was tired, I was moody, I was anxious, but I also wanted to stream, and I was like, I need to just like get over this, get started, and then just like see how it goes, and if it If it doesn't go, then like I don't have to keep going, but like probably it'll go and it'll be good. Which is what happened, and we streamed for many, many hours practicing, learning, dying to lost kin over and over and over. Oh my god, that was so irritating. To go from a fight that I feel like I should know, that I thought I did know, to like just super getting my ass handed to me for like an hour. Just from switching to a spell that is supposed to be like better and more powerful, but I'm not adept with. Okay. Didn't want to stream them. I mean, you have to be in the mood to stream, but you also like have to remember that sometimes you have to be streaming to get in the mood. Does that make sense? Yeah. Cause like you almost get like stuck in your own energy, and once you turn on stream, then additional energies come and lift you up. That sounds so like hippy dippy. Yeah, like okay, so you could stop here. Camera. But we're gonna fill in with the black. Pixie Dust. Did I say I was gonna fill in with the black? Let's I'm gonna go in with the black now, and in addition to adding a little bit more sparkle and texture instead of just the plain black base, this will also give me a chance to clean up the design and any edges, any corners that I want to be a little sharper. And I'm just gonna go in between all the zigzags. Carefully. Like right here, like I kind of want to separate them like that. This is tricky. Woo-hoo-hoo. It'll be worth it though. I hope. I hope it's worth it. Can you tell the difference? I think you can. Coffee. Oh, you guys know my opinions on coffee. If somehow you don't know my opinions on coffee, it is nasty and pointless. Like I might choke it down if caffeine had any noticeable effect on me, but it does not. Okay. Gonna need some more black in a minute here. Okay, now like right here, can you see at the tip how the purple's just like kind of a little bit chunky? Like I'm just kind of cutting in the corner a little bit more. Like it's subtle stuff at this point. It really is. Like here, like cut in that corner just a little bit. Make it a little more pointy instead of just a glom. I'll try to give you guys a closer up too in a minute. And then we're gonna top coat this and make it glossy. I know. Why are you using Pixie Dust if you're just gonna put top coat on them? Because I like the Pixie Dusts. I love how they look with top coat. They're just so like shimmery, and even once the top coat smooths them out, like you still get the benefit of their texture. Like that still comes through. Moon. Oh, that's a good bad one. So bad that it's good. So good that it's bad. I mean, it's a pun, so it's automatically bad, but it's pretty good. There. That's looking nicer. I hope you guys can see at least a fraction of this. I know the camera is struggling. I super know it. I feel bad about it. Whoa. The hell was that, Beanie? Beanie making his presence known from afar. Flavored creamer and sugar. Like, I think I definitely would have gotten into drinking coffee if caffeine... Like, I'll have coffee on occasion if there's sufficient other stuff available to make it not taste like coffee. Just to, like, drink it socially or whatever. Got a little bit of that where I didn't want it. Can I? There. But like literally I feel like all caffeine does is make me talk kind of faster. I could literally drink like an espresso and go take a nap. Because I'm not a morning person, and I mean, when I worked at an office job and had to start really early, I mean, like, it was super known that I was not a morning person. It's like, don't even talk to Colette unless it's, like, really important in the morning. Just, like, let her wake up a little bit first. Hear Clark out there. Must be somebody walking down his block. Okay, clean up this purple a little bit. Like that. Yeah. I think some of the ones that are dry, you guys are really getting a look at the texture. try to keep this on camera. Thumbs are hard. See now, like right here where they meet, like I feel like I want to kind of do like that. Maybe cut that just a tiny bit. There, that should, oh, well, I don't know. I keep doing stuff like, oh, that'll surely be noticeable, but I don't really know if the camera's picking it up that great. But like, I feel like where those 2 points, the purple and the green, come together, that's a lot cleaner now. Doing this on my right hand is going to be a challenge. There, that's not bad. Maybe just... And then these edges here. Can I get that a little pointier? Yeah, like that. Whoop. Kind of went off camera there a little bit. Sorry. I was concentrating just that hard. Okay. Woof. Oh, hell yeah, Caters. I used to drink them little things of creamer when I was a kid. A little more acetone. Yeah. That does sound like an addiction description. Hey, Bethler. So, there you guys can kind of see. I'm still not thrilled with how the camera's capturing that, but there's like before and after. It's interesting that the colors actually look more dull when surrounded by more pixie dust than they do when surrounded by camera glossy. But they'll get dark once we top coat. We'll take a look here too and just make sure. Actually, like let's like rate. Like sometimes there's things I don't notice until I look at them on camera. It's like the camera just gives me a little bit of a different angle. Yeah, I think we're pretty much set on that hand. Maybe just a tad right in there. This is a little bit messy still. That's better. Yeah, I want more sparkles. I do like the contrast. I can appreciate it. But also, I think if I kept it like this, of course, if you were going to keep it pixie dust, that's also one thing. With top coat, I think without doing the pixie dust, then you would end up with probably at least like 3 coats to get it smooth. Because you basically have, I don't know if I can get an angle. Ah, there. Can you kind of see? Like it's so thick on there. You're going to have more of a struggle to get. I mean, this is still like it's pixie dust and it's textured. I'll almost certainly need 2 coats, but it's even versus like raised. Yeah, valleys. Good words. Good words. Words are hard. So that was part of my consideration. But yeah, if you're going to go straight up with the pixie dust and not top coat at all, then it probably would not make too much of a difference. Okay, I'm going to try to just do the same thing on the right hand here. Filling in and touching up. And hopefully my hands will be steady enough to be up to this task. So, what time is it? 5:13. That's not too bad. Well, of course, I say that before I finish this hand, but that should give me plenty of time to have a dinner break, give Mr. Bean his medicine. I gave it to him on stream last weekend. I guess that must have probably been Sunday night. Or was it Saturday night? I don't remember. But that's when he was only on 1. And he was a little bit more easy to handle about it. Like, he really... It's like he won't settle on my lap. And, of course, like, you're going for his eyeball. You can't, like, do it while he's, like, wigging out. I told him it's hopefully only a couple more days. Like, and I like to think that he understands. I mean, he knows when I call him for medicine, like, what is going on, and he still follows me. But then he, like, just doesn't want to sit still for it. The ointment he actually seems to mind less than the drops. So, I don't know. I suppose they're all a little different. And I know even like beneficial eye drops sometimes are just like uncomfortable when they go in, like stinging or just like, I don't know. I would think he would dislike the ointment more, but because it makes his eye all like bleary. Okay. Gonna need some more in just a second. Yeah. And I try to, like, you know, not drip it from super far up, but of course you can't also touch the tip to the eyeball. It's tricky. The ointment's tricky too. Although I've got a pretty good technique with that down. Like, it's still, I feel like it's tricky. Okay, so careful there and there. There, that's good. I feel like we need to go like a little bit there and then go around the edge here. Mm. And I would like to avoid another vet appointment and another vet bill, because I've already been twice. One of them to the emergency vet, which is just like instantly ching in your pocket. Well, no, ching out of your pocket, actually. What does that sound like? Ching is too happy. That's not the feeling I was feeling. No, I mean, like, the drops are pretty good. Like, I get him so he's sitting, like loaf style on my lap. Then I kind of put my arm, like, on one side of him and my hand by his head, and use that hand to, like, open up his eyeball a little bit, and then just, like, go with the dropper. The ointment, because it's, like, so sticky, like, what I actually do with it is put it onto a clean Q-tip, and then, like, it's I don't want to say stiff exactly, but like you can have it so it like comes out, like you got the Q-tip and then it like comes out from the Q-tip, so you're wielding like this little whip of ointment almost, and you can go like next to his eye with the Q-tip and then kind of just bloop the ointment right onto it, as opposed to like trying to like hold his eye open and like he sees you coming at him with the dropper. It's like, and then you gotta like drop it into his eye. Like I said, not from too high, but also not from like super close. And like hope he doesn't choose like the exact moment that you're dripping to thrash around and then you fucking miss. He's a good boy though. He's just not quite as good as when we first started. It's like he is not a fan of the drops. Which is like, it's unfortunate that he really doesn't like them, because those are the ones that are supposed to be for the pain, because he was continuing to be squinty and going back to a couple times like the uneven pupil, which is, I guess, a pain response. The ointment is to help it heal. The drops are supposed to be just for the pain. They also told me that he could stand to lose a pound or two, which I kind of knew, but it's like, dude, you don't understand how many grasshoppers this cat eats. Like, he's not going to lose weight until it's winter and he can't go outside and supplement his diet anymore. Between him and Clark, I swear, both of them. Beanie mostly just grasshoppers. Clark also will completely munch out on a cicada. Like, he went in the bush. I'm like, what are you doing? I hear this like rattling, and then he's over there with the thing in his mouth buzzing. I'm like, Clark, come on, leave him alone. And ew. Like, oh my god. But like, man, you pets are fed. Why are you out here hunting and gathering? Hey, son, that's like I'm behind on chat, because I'm trying not to like super just be going snail's pace on the nail art. Yeah, or blink. Yeah, because then you've wasted one of your opportunities and you don't even get the drop in the eye. And then he's like struggling and he'll like boing into his chair. And I'm just lucky that he doesn't actually run away. It's like, I mean, I think he understands that I'm trying to help him. Like, people talk about how smart their cats are, but like Beanie understands English. He does. You guys have seen witness to this. So, I don't know. It's like, if you understand me, can't you just like chill out for a minute so we can finish this up? Yeah, like it was going really well when all we had is the ointment. One ointment, you're done, you get your treats. Now we're supposed to do 2 drops and the ointment, and it's like, you don't want to do the 2 drops like immediately after each other, or the eye is just like awash in drops, and as soon as he blinks, then it's like half of it's gone. But trying to like do one and then wait for it to like, absorb or whatever in the eye and then do the next one, like that's a whole struggle again. And then he's pissed off from the drops and he doesn't want to sit still from the ointment. But I understand, I mean, obviously like the ointment is gonna film over the eye, and then you wouldn't want to do the ointment first and then the drops, even though, like I said, the ointment pisses him off much less. And I don't want to have, I've already got to do these 3 times a day. I don't want to do them at different times. Then all of a sudden I'm doing medicine like 6 times a day. Like, could get out of hand very, very quickly. I just hope it all heals up and that he stops. Like, the thing is, I don't know how he's managing to do this. Like, is he crawling into shit in the house outside? Is this like from when he and Clark roughhouse a little bit? Like, he and Clark love each other, but sometimes they scuffle like a couple of like 6-year-old kids. Clark is sitting here trying to put Beanie's head in his mouth. Beanie is, boxing Clark's ears. But Clark isn't like trying to bite Beanie, and Beanie's not like scratching Clark. His claws aren't even out. But, it can get a little bit rough sometimes. And I'm like, I don't know how to prevent that if that's, where this keeps happening. Because this is the 3rd time Beanie has had an eye injury that has required, vet treatment. It's the first time with the weird things with the pupil. But I'm just like, what do you keep doing? Please stop it. I feel like this green one needs a little bit more touching up, like right here. Okay, let's see if I can keep this thumb on camera this time. But yeah, that's another thing, I'm blessed to be able to, I don't want to say waste money on the vet, but to not have to be like, man, can I afford to, get my pet some medicine? Might need to hit up the savings a little bit, but Beanie's my boy. Gotta take care of my Bean. I feel like this corner on this finger got very messy. Oh, this is such an awkward angle. I can't, you guys. My whole forearm is like having a seizure. Like, no! Yeah, I feel like Beanie probably would too. But some of the stuff is like more unpleasant. So it's all just medicine, and he always gets a little couple treats afterwards. Ooh, ear mites. Yeah. That I feel like that would be really difficult, especially like with a new pet, because you haven't had that chance to establish that trust where they're like, okay, human, I don't quite get what's going on, but I trust you, so I'm gonna let you do this. That was one of the things too. They said that could have been causing like the pupil thing was an inner ear infection, which they said in cats is like actually inside the skull. So I was kind of glad that wasn't what was leading to the oh god, I had learned the word and now I've forgotten it for the uneven pupils. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's some people that like can't afford it. There's some people that like just aren't interested in, like properly taking care of their pets, which is like, if that's how you feel, like, why do you even have a pet? Seriously. All pets generally end up having some little quirks though, and like veterinary stuff you need to take care of. Frisky had a skin condition that would sometimes get so bad that we had to medicate it. Like, she would just have like scaly patches of skin that were almost like scabs, and it was like an allergic type of a thing. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. Wait, I see something I need to fix. Or want to fix. Like this lower orange right here. Like, we need... There, that's better. Camera. Maybe just a tiny bit more there. And of course, I mean, like, the whole thing, it would be bad enough, has been bad enough to find he has an injury, like, during the week. Of course, it's fucking Saturday after our regular vet is closed, and I don't even know which is the recommended emergency vet. And guess what? P.S., by the way, I don't have a car. Yeah. Well, because you got to have, like, all kind of special stuff for it, I would assume. I mean, I don't know too much about turtles. Yeah. Yeah, it was very close. Not as close as our regular vet. I mean, our regular vet is literally, I'm like counting in my head here, I think 6 blocks away. So it's a very, very close trip. This one was just a couple miles. It was kind of down by the Animal Humane Society where we actually got Beanie. And Beanie rides in the car fine. I mean, he sees the carrier and he's like, fuck no. But once you get him in there, like, Frisky would yowl. She would... all that. Beanie is a quiet boy. And it was fairly close. I remember when my aunt, when her dog was a puppy, he broke his leg. Of course, on a weekend, on, middle of the night or something, and they had to go to the emergency vet, and it was like really far away because they live farther out. Each thumb length is well, whose thumb? What a fucking weird measurement. My turtle is 4 thumbs long. I don't know. Once I'm done filling in with the black, I'm going to go ahead and do any necessary cleanup around the edges with a brush dipped in acetone. Alright. Now this is another, like, magical part of nail art. It's like, all of a sudden, it looks at least twice as neat just when you, like, get rid of any little extra bits at the edges or the cuticle. Sometimes cleanup is just as good as top coat. Yeah. That, and I think something else too, but I don't know what else it is. Mostly that, though, I think. Because, like, yeah. Even though we're not really Bride of Frankenstein colors, we're Bride of Frankenstein looking. Alright, now even just with the sides cleaned up, I think you can tell a difference. Then we're going to go in and do the cuticles. We'll make those all nice and round. Got a kind of a lot in the cuticle here. Gonna try and be careful not to remove too much of this orange bottom zigzag by not getting too much acetone on the brush. Benny, you gonna come over here, boy? You gonna come over here and see everybody? I don't know if you can hear that in the background over the air conditioner. He's on his box, his, you know, one of those corrugated cardboard boxes for scratching. You gonna come over here? Hi, Bean. Hi, Benny. You gonna get in your chair, buddy? Good boy. Hi. How's Bean? We're doing cleanup, Beanie. Is this of any interest to a gray boy? Maybe that is too, and kind of like, you know, now it's been an awful long time since I've been in a haunted house, but like thunderstormy sounds, like lightning and thunder. So it's kind of, it does definitely have like some weird spooky lightning. Ooh, is that what this manicure is? Is this the spooky Halloween lightning? No, it's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not. Could be though. Maybe it is. I don't know. What else could I call it? Halloween zigzags? I mean, that's kind of a super generic name. Spooky Halloween lightning at least touches on a few keywords. Gotta get that SEO. All the monsters were looking at her. Yeah, I like the way these turned out. Do I, as always, feel like super overly critical of my freehand skills? Yes, I do. But it's okay. You are like as smooshed in your chair as you could be, Benny. Why are you not in a cuter position, friend? Sorry, I'm working on this thumb, and I just need this angle. Get it this way a little bit. Now, pixie dusts do have a tendency, like you can kind of see here on my thumb, they leave little fucking sparkles everywhere. So, like what I do is just try to make sure that there aren't any like super ground in stuck around the cuticle and sidewalls area. And then once I'm fully done with the manicure, usually before I record like the intro and outro, I'll just go ahead and wash my hands to get rid of that. Bling, 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 bling. Oh. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, beat the rain, son. I'll stream something. I'm not sure what, but yeah, once I finish this, I'm going to take a dinner break, a beanie medicine break, and be back this evening. Because it's fun, damn it. Maybe with an adult beverage, because it's Saturday. The Sunday night stream, I didn't quite really finish talking about that. We're not going to be able to go super late Sunday like we do sometimes, because I think I mentioned I'm getting my car repaired Monday. I need to drop it off at the shop, and the rental car place is supposed to meet me there at noon. So I need to be up and dressed and out of here and over there by noon. And then, like, wrap up the rental car stuff. And then my dentist appointment is at, like, 2 o'clock. So... not gonna be able to sleep until late hours because I've got adulting to do of some of the least fun sort. I also, like, I don't know, it just feels like such an unknown. Like, how long is this gonna take for them to repair my car? You know, I mean, I should be fine. It's kind of interesting. If you, like, my last insurance company, I don't think we were with the same insurance company when I totaled my Regal. But, like, they would only cover a rental car for me for, I think, 3 days. And they expect you to find a new car in that time. I'm like, that's not a lot of time. You know, that's not a reasonable amount of time for somebody to find and complete a purchase of a new vehicle. That's a major purchase. And, I ended up paying for some out of pocket because I was just like, I'm not going to be rushed in this decision. I'm just not. And this one, it's like they'll cover it for, you know, up to, I forget, like $1,200, which should be like plenty of freaking time. Like however long my car is in the shop, basically. I mean, unless it took like an absurd amount of time, but it shouldn't take that long. I don't even know if it will take more than a couple days. But this is like the first accident that I've been in where the car was not totaled. So, on the one hand, like, it's obviously not as bad, but on the other hand, like, to my anxiety, it's a new, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to expect. I've never done this before. Not that it would be any less, well, would maybe be a little bit less stressful if I had done this before, but, like, it's still fucking stressful either way. It's just like an additional stress that really, like, I don't even know why I'm worried about, because like my claims agent seems to be really nice. Everything has gone smoothly for the most part so far. I don't know. The questions. All right, Brill. You fishing still? Or did you wrap that up yet? In your Stardew Valley do all the things thing. Yeah. Well, one thing is too, like, technically Minnesota's a no-fault state, but every accident I've been in, they have determined fault. And if I'm recalling correctly, some of the money that I paid out of pocket for the rental ended up being covered when they decided in my favor. Which, I mean, that one was pretty cut and dry. I was on the highway, and, you know, sometimes shit gets busy. It came to a stop. I came to a stop and looked in my rear view, and this van didn't, I swear to God, they didn't even fucking hit the brakes. So they hit me at highway speeds while I was stopped. And the entire rear of my car was crumpled. And I thankfully was okay. You will not catch me in a small car as far as owning. Like, maybe I will drive in a small car or whatever every now and then, or be a passenger, but cars that I own will be large, because small cars, people all want these, like, small cars that have, like, great gas mileage and stuff, and that's wonderful, but a lot of these aren't designed to be driven on the highway. They're designed for people that, like, live in the city and they're never driving above 30 miles an hour. They don't literally have enough space to have a crumple zone to protect you in a highway speed crash. 4 fishes to go. Probably some super rare ones that you gotta go under a full moon in a rainstorm or some shit. Fishing. I've never in my life been fishing in real life, but when I played Final Fantasy 11, I was a level 100 fisher. All me, not botted. Very proud of that useless fact. Had my Liu Shang rod. Oh, I still miss that game sometimes. It's probably the only game I'll ever have put more time into than Hollow Knight. And one day, Hollow Knight will probably surpass it. Because, I mean, I'm not stopping Hollow Knight anytime soon. So yeah. And my car before that was also like a relatively straightforward accident. I was in the right lane and this semi truck, yeah, my car got totaled by a semi truck, turned right from the left lane into me on the way to work. That sucked. Like pushed me like off the road and I ended up like on this like kind of boulevard thing like in front of this other company's parking lot, and there was this guy who had like obviously just pulled in from the day like in his parking spot, and here's my car been, you know, shot up onto the boulevard, and I'm sitting there, and that's actually, I'm trying to remember if my airbag went off on the Regal accident. It feels like it should have, but yeah, I remember the airbag with that. Remember, I couldn't get out of the driver's door because that's where the impact was. But I've never, like, thankfully, been injured in an accident. So, things are things. Try to be grateful for that, but it's just, my things are my things, and I like my things, and I like to not have to replace my things and to get to keep my things. So, thankfully this time, I get to keep it. I mean, they shouldn't, I mean, okay, my car is 10 years old. It's a 2010, but it's a nice fucking car. Like, I don't think it's that much damage that they'll total it. You know. But they don't, the actual insurance adjuster doesn't go to look at it until it's at the shop, so I don't know. I don't know is the end moral of all this whole story. Enough trout for dinner once. Yeah, oh no, yeah. Semis are very scary, and I mean, some of these things too, it's like, they stick with you. Like, you never come up on a semi or pass a semi or do anything without thinking about that time that semi hit you. You being me. Or, like, the intersections. Like, this is actually my 4th accident, and all except for one of the places, like, I drive by on occasion and it's like, oh yeah, that's where I totaled my car. The one it's like kind of farther out, like I don't go that way very often anymore. Actually, I guess technically 2 of the places are a little bit farther out. I don't really drive by that often. The one where I just was, like, I go through that intersection all the time. And I already thought I was a pretty, like, I want to be a defensive driver, not like a scared driver, you know, or a paranoid driver. But dude, you have reasons to be paranoid when you're driving because other people fucking can't drive. Like, literally. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I think a lot of these glitters are just gonna have to wait for the hand washing to come off. I'm just trying to, like I said, make sure there aren't any like ground down here in the cuticle. What do you think, you guys? Nice and clean. Look at these. Look at all the sparkles. I just to start seeing all the sparkles as soon as I start looking at them on camera. Oh yeah, that's scary. Yeah, freeway accidents are instantly more scary. 2 of my accidents were on the freeway. Yeah. Fled the scene. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, I mean, my insurance has always come through. I'm trying to have faith that my insurance is going to come through this time. It actually reminds me, I need to send a thank you email to the guy that stopped and was willing to be a witness, because so many people just, like, fucking don't want to be involved. And, you know, I feel like having a witness statement backing up what I said, you know, is very valuable instead of just, you know, I'm sitting here saying they ran the stop sign and they're sitting there saying I ran the stop sign. you know, driver versus driver word. Whereas, okay, here we have a neutral witness, you know, that saw the whole thing unfold. So, yeah, I mean, driving is scary, but you know what is even scarier? Being a passenger. Like, even having had accidents, like, I still feel safer when I'm driving for some reason, and maybe that's just like in my head. Like, I could be in the car with the safest person in the world, and it's just like it just becomes something that's out of your control, and then it becomes scary to me. I think that's another huge part of the reason I don't like flying, because I'm not flying the plane. I know this pilot knows what he's doing, supposedly, but like I'm not in charge of that, and so like my anxiety feels like that's a valid reason to be like, I actually didn't get my license until I was 19. I never had I don't think I ever had a learner's permit, or did I? Maybe I had a learner's permit, but I did not get my actual license until I was 19. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and two, because at least around here, they no longer offer free driver's ed in school. You have to go to like a somewhere else specific place and pay out of pocket to get driver's ed. Whereas if you wait until I think it's 18, you actually don't have to take driver's ed. You can just go and take the class and take the test. If you want a permit, you have to take driver's ed. But if you wait, which is kind of like pretty sure you should still have to take driver's ed. But I mean, I don't know that I would want to fly the plane. I'm just telling you, I think that is a part of the source of my anxiety. It's like it's out of my control. Like I've not even ever had a truly bad experience on a plane. Oh no, LJ. Yeah. Well, and then okay, so this was another like as soon as it happened, like serious moment. Like my car has a recall on the airbags that I haven't fixed. So like if it had been a higher speed impact, I might have been shredded by shrapnel or whatever, and you know, like that was a whole other like level of anxiety. But yeah, like the older I am, like the less I want to like go anywhere or drive at all. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I remember one thing was like the driver's ed guy was supposed to teach me how to pump gas, and they never did, and my mom like hated pumping gas, so she like didn't know how to do it, and like my dad never took me driving, so I had to like teach myself how to pump gas. Like, not that pumping gas is hard, but it was like, why didn't anybody teach me this? Like, I remember that being an anxiety moment. Oh. Yeah. My mom says that I used to scare her as a driver, like when I was younger. It was probably like before my first accident. It's like every accident I have, I get more and more cautious. I'm less and less wanting to actually like go out and drive. Because it's even if you are a great driver, like I said, you can't unless you go out in the middle of the night, and even then there's still gonna be people around. Like you can't control it, and oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Are we ready for top coat? Let's stop talking about horrible driving and crashes and all that things and stressful. All right. The top coat is optional, but I want to make it shiny. And I think most of you want to make it shiny too. What do I want to say here? My mind is blank. Oh my god, you guys. Tired. What am I doing tired? It's only like not even 6 o'clock. Buttspot is trying so hard today, guys. I guess I could take this down. This very useful post-it note. Anybody that missed it. Very, very important. Very. Why didn't I just do like this? I'm so smart, you guys. SMRT. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Moon. It's for purple, orange, and green. It's the color layout on my nails. All right. If you like the matte textured glitter of the Pixie Dusts, you can certainly stop here, but probably unsurprisingly, I'm going to go ahead and add at least one layer of top coat, possibly and probably two, just to make sure that they're fully smooth. Oh, look at that. I feel like that's a little glommy there. I mean, I'm glomming. I definitely am glomming, but I don't want to glom too much at the cuticle. My little shortest nail. Guys, look at that. Look at the sparkles. I mean, matte glitter is a thing. It is. But come on now. Y'all are just getting a hint of the shimmer. The tutorial camera is really like picking up, like there's the little silver flecks in the black. The tutorial camera is really having a party with those. Wow. You guys, look at the sparkles. Hey, Wesker, we're looking at sparkly things. Well, if the goddamn camera would cooperate. Come on, camera. Camera. It was behaving so well. There we go. Oh, yeah. For anybody like Wesker just joining us, this is the difference between no top coat and top coat. So, Music Gal, you said you'd have skipped the black. Would you still have skipped the black? I mean, come on. Come on. Come on! Fog Canyon nails? Wait, why? Like the electric bugs? Wesker sees lightning. Maybe it's Halloween lightning, y'all. See, you can see now, even as it's just drying and settling, you see how it's not looking as smooth anymore? This is why when you do like 2 coats of top coat, you don't want to just like immediately do it. You kind of like want to let it set and dry because it gets a little bit more. I mean, it's interesting that like these actually look smoother now than these do. I mean, they're still glossy, but they're unevenly glossy. That's what the second layer of top coat is for. Sparkly, sparkly, spark. I get it. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yes, we're gonna wrap this up, and then I'm gonna take a dinner break and see if anybody is planning anything. And if nobody's planning anything, then I'm gonna make my own. Well, I have already made my own plans, I guess. If there's no impromptu race, we're gonna do more training tonight, Wesker. It's happening again. Thank you so much for all the help last night. I quite appreciated it. Most of it. Lost kin. Lost kin is a motherfucker. And that did not make me happy at all. I think, like, tonight, probably what I would do... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I would probably start at, like, the fluke split. Refresh myself on Dung Defender and on Lost Kin. Yeah, glitter does drink top coat. Yeah, it's like it seeps in there. Like it could be very even when you first do it. Like, see, that's pretty even. But then look at this one. Once it like a little bit. It's the difference between just what, like not even 5 minutes. Ooh, look at that purple though. The purple's like, don't forget me. Yeah, heck yeah. You can be my dinner break entertainment if the timing works out. I don't even know what I'm having for dinner. Like when you're just used to having a car and then you don't have a car and you're like, "Oh, I'll just go run and grab a Jimmy John's." And then you're like, "I can't fucking run anywhere." I mean, I could, but it's sat where it's parked since the accident. I haven't driven it anywhere else, and I'm not planning on driving it anywhere else until Monday when I have to drive it to the collision place. I'm trying to decide how long I want to wait for the second coat on this. I mean, it's dry to the touch. You know, you're not glomming up here. Could you? Yeah, you could, but, you know. This is a 90% safe level of dry. Yeah, but I don't know if I need to go out that badly type of a thing. You know, Amethyst. Yeah, I mean, so the thing with Lost Kin, Wesker, Lost Kin right now feels to me like Hornet. Like, no matter what I do, they jump on me. Like, if I dash, they jump on me. If I walk, they jump on me. If I jump, they jump on me. If I stay in the same place, they fucking jump on me. I don't know. Yeah. Well, the thing is, okay, so I'm like at least 4 to 6 inches taller than my mom. Her vehicle, for her, is already scooted back as far as it can go. So, like, I'm capable of driving it, but it's a super uncomfortable experience. Yeah, like, oh my God, I don't want to put a fingerprint or a scratch on it. That sounds good. Well, you know, the one thing I do have supplies for that don't require a trip to the grocery store or anything, you guys. Can you guess? It's actually kind of lucky because I'm almost out of a couple things, but like not quite out. And it is Saturday. Yeah, see, they're all looking a little dimply now. Just a little dimply. Yeah, I would like to have a backup cam in my next car. It's not required, but I've had it in like in rental cars a couple times, and it is super nice. Just it's an added, like, I don't know if I want to say security. And you know what? I can probably open this again while we're waiting for this to dry. Yeah. I really prefer having the curtain open so I can see out the window. Yeah, the other thing with Lost Kin too is like, It was so tough. Like, I'm like, what other fights am I gonna have, like, that are gonna be tough with flukes that should be easy with flukes? Like, technically, Hornet should be much easier with flukes. I'm not over charming her. I'm not over charming her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even if you're being as cautious as you possibly can, or see if there's something like, low that you could possibly like run over or back into. Like, you see so many cars with that rear lower part of their bumper dented from like those poles that are around places, like that are too low for you to see, but they're there so you don't run into shit. Yeah. The dimples. Okay. One more layer top coat. Do I need to show this again? Still Sesh Veet. Same Sesh Veet time, same Sesh Veet channel. And again, I'm glomming it. I want it to be smooth more than anything else. Of course, I don't want that. Can you see the difference between those two and the other two? Just in that reflection of the ring light. Ooh, so glossy. So smooth. Over glom. I think my car has Bluetooth, but I don't know how to use all that. I mean, I don't, like, barely ever, unless I'm using Google Maps, I do not use my phone while I'm driving. Just super nice since Minnesota just enacted a hands-free law and is giving tickets to people all over the place. Like, I don't need a ton of technology. One thing I mean, if I were to talk about like luxury things that I would want in my car, my next car, which I mean hopefully is a long ways away, I want a heated steering wheel, because hello, it's Minnesota. And I want cooled seats. Like, I have heated seats, but I would love to have cooled seats. Like, I've only ever sat on cooled seats like one time, and it feels like you're sitting on an air hockey table, but it actually, like, I can see how that would be really nice in the summer. Because, like, even if you turn your air conditioning on, if your car has been hot, your seats are going to be hot. Unless you have air blowing up. Cool air. Alright. So, I think this will be okay. It might settle and be a little bit lumpy still. But, I think this is probably the final coat. Alright, Sparkly. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I think I got them, like, actually from their website, Amethyst. I don't think they have them on Amazon. There are some places that carry them, but I think I got mine directly from their website. And like when you see, we're already getting a little bit of. I'll have to see. Like a part of me is like, put on a third layer of top coat. Make them all super shiny and glossy and even. And a part of me is like, this is fine. When you sign up or when you create your account, they'll send you, or at least they did when I signed up, they'll send you a coupon, like a % off, like 15 or maybe 20, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, no, I remember that they're not on Amazon because every time I go to like link them for my tutorials, Musical, do it. We might, but if I do, it's gonna be off stream because I definitely want to let this like finish settling and drying on its own. And as soon as it's like dry enough, guess where I'm going? To the bathroom because we've been streaming for 3 hours and I haven't had a potty break. So, I'd say evening stream would probably be around 8 o'clock ish. And I'm quite leaning toward evening stream. Unless I like lay down and fall asleep. But the way not to do that is to not lay down. Like it gets tempting. It's like, oh, let's just have like a little bit of a lay down here. But no. How did I miss that? He must have gone live literally right before me. No wonder Luke is not here, you guys. Luke is already streaming. Brill is also streaming. How far in the run is he? Raw. Where is he here? Well, okay, I'll ask you guys. They are Amethyst. You guys want to see some Stardew Valley or you guys want to see some Hollow Knight? Or is there anywhere else I might send you guys? I mean, there's some other things. Those are my two current considerations. Ooh, it looks like he's behind, which is kind of not good, but he might just be doing... I can't tell. His title is mostly Normal 106. So I'm wondering what else he's doing. And there's no camera today. I think, okay, nobody has said anything, but I think I'm going to send this over to Luke. So, where's my... Of course, anybody new, please feel free to join my Discord. It's where stuff happens. And if you would like some Hollow Knight action, hang around to go raid Top Hat Luke, who is a porch friend, a stream friend, a very generous person, and a good friend in general. Yeah, the dimples, you guys. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I feel like Sesh Vite does this, and then as it really dries, like it actually goes back smooth. Do you know what I mean? Some of you might. But yeah. I'm done until later. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out and for helping me come up with this. This was like very much fan-inspired design. I think Musical, you were the one that said, how about zigzags? And we got zigzags. Camera. Sparkly zigzags. Yeah, it's like, it tightens up. And it like, I think too, it like softens the polish beneath and almost like re-levels it. Like Sesh doesn't just self-level, it also levels the polish under it, which I've also talked about with the Color Club oil slicks, that you'll see brush strokes, and then once Sesh Vite is fully dry, the brush strokes are gone. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. To Luke's stream.
Oh, dudes. I thought you'd just got out of my way. Colette!
And,
Welcome.
of course, YouTube
Hey,
people, thank you all for watching as well. If you would like to do more YouTube stuff, there will be links over there.
Messed up run.
If you love nail art, you can subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to hang out live, you can come
That's
follow
okay.
at twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP.
Ah.
I hope you enjoyed, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.